Well, thank you for joining me on exercise 2A, number 2, part D. So I'm going to be doing 2, part D. And that says determine which of the following graphs represent functions, and for those that are functions, state the domain and range. For those that do not represent functions, and give a reason why. Well, this question up here is D, and as you can see, it starts at the position 1, 4, and finishes at the position 6, 4. So let's just put a graph here. So if we say 2, 4, 6, and I'll just put 3, 6, that'll do. So it starts at the position, let's put our Y, our X, and it starts at the position, was it 1, 4, and finishes at 6, 4. So 1, 4, 6, 4, and it goes down to the position 2, 1, it gets as low as here, it goes up to the position 4, 7, 4, 7, so it goes down, goes up, something like that, right? No, it goes to 5 and a half, 1 3/4. So about here. Okay, that'll do. Let's look at our domain. Our domain starts at the position 1, finishes at the position 6. However, there's a hollow circle here, which means it doesn't include 1. So what we've got, well, let's say, is it a function? So let's do a vertical line test, and we pass it across the function, and at every point there's only one y value. So at this position there's only one y value, at this position there's only one y value, at this position there's only one y value. So for every x as you pass it across, it only has one value for y. So yes, it is a function. Yes, it is a function because our vertical line test passes, because for each domain there is only one value of the range. So let's have a look at the domain of the function, and it is all the x's which are members of the real numbers such that, now x is between 1 and 6. Notice not equal. It's a, you could say, if it was a full dot, this would be a coloured in dot, and a coloured in dot, we would put an equals. But because it's a hollow dot, and a hollow point on the graph, we just put between. So that doesn't include the value 1 and 6. That's our domain, and so our range, so it won't be that one. And our range is, so I'll put R of our function, is the y's are elements of the real numbers such that, now what's the greatest value for y? The biggest value for y is 7, yeah? So that's the biggest value for y, which is 7, and the minimum value for y is 1. So the y values are ranging between 1 and 7. Notice here we've got less than or equal to, because it does actually reach the values of 1 and 7. It does include those values. So I hope this has helped. Until next time, stay happy.